stalwart defenders on the boys team who is injured right now with the left knee. But we've got starting lineups here. So for Cat Foothills High School, it's the goalkeeper Tanner Montijo, who is a junior, number 0. Liam Baruch, number 2, is a junior defender. Simon Rubin Tolles is a junior midfielder, number 3. Aiden Junker, number 7, junior midfielder. Number 8, Luke Sadala, a junior defender. Number 9, Jackson Cosgrove, a sophomore defender. Number 11 is Clifford Moten, a senior midfielder and defender. Number 18, Brendan Miller, senior midfielder. Number 19, Bryce Weegee, a sophomore midfielder. Number 20 is John Pearson, a sophomore defender. And number 25, David Ibarra, who is a freshman midfielder. Coaches of Foothills, the Falcons, it's Greg Whitney, Wes Wade, and his son, Ryan Whitney. He was a prolific striker for the Falcons, I want to say about 4 years ago. And then now the starters for Cienega High School. We've got number 19, Jacob Westbury. Number 5, Matt Rodriguez, senior defender at that left back position. The goalkeeper is Armand Dion, a senior. Logan Moore, number 8, is at the 10 position tonight up top. Number 4 is Ajax Griego.
Yeah.
Griego.
Yeah.
Who is a senior who's playing at the, I guess, the right back position tonight. Avon Aikens, number 26, a stalwart junior there defensively at the midfield position. Andrew Borchers, number 6, is playing at the 8. Kalechi Ekaleme, the junior, is up top of the 9 position. Dylan Carroll, the sophomore, number 17, is at the 6. Liam Odell, a sophomore, is at that right wing position. Is that right wing, the 7?
Yeah.
And then Zane Colson, the sophomore, number 22, is another defensive back. So, Isaac, what are we looking for here tonight? I know you're very familiar with Cienega being one of the players on that team. And I would imagine that you play in club circles with a lot of those Falcons from Catalina Foothills.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of players in the starting lineup for Catalina, really good talent, really good players. I think there's going to be a lot of good matchups on the field. But we got a strong team, too, and I'll say we're trying something new this game.
Okay, good.
So
can we talk about that? I don't think we're giving anything away strategically. Well, we'll do the Star Spangled Banner. We'll come back just after the national anthem, folks. Don't go anywhere. Back in a minute on Bobcat TV. All right, so sorry. So, Isaac Narvaez, tell us what we can expect here tonight. You're talking about a formational shift, so I don't think we're going to let the cat out of the bag, as it were, if we talk about it here. What are we expecting from Cienega tonight?
So last night at practice, Mark said we're going to try something different, a 4-5-1. Same back four, same 3 in the midfield, but the wingers are going to be playing more as outside mids, and we have that lone striker. We're going to go for more of a higher attacking press and don't let them make decisions, give them no time to think about their next ball. And we just press together, press as a team, and hopefully we can come away with the result.
Well, I like it. So the Cats are 0-4-1. We know that goal scoring has been a problem to this point in the season. So I like the idea of mixing it up formationally here to try to generate and stimulate more of an attack for the Bobcats. So, and then for Cat Foothills, they're coming in here tonight 8-3. So this is the first match here. Both teams are in the 5A Southern region, so it's a region or divisional matchup, which you know is very important. And the Cats, of course, want to get that that 0 off the ledger and get that first win of the season and get things clicking and rolling tonight.
Yeah.
What's the mindset here for the team? How's the morale been? The outlook? How are the Cats?
We just know we got to work hard. That was something we stressed a lot yesterday. Just come out, work, especially with this new high press. You can see him now, Kalechi, going to press that high ball.
Right.
We win the ball here, but yeah, we know this is an important game, a game we have to win, and we're willing to work hard for it.
Well, I like to hear that. So the Falcons of Cat Foothills in all white, going from right to left. The Bobcats of Cienega in navy with the accents of copper. They've got those horizontal stripes on the jersey, and the numbers, the numerals on the back of the jerseys are in copper as well. And it's a balmy night, 62 here on the opening whistle to start things off. So we've been out here for like frigid nights, and that's not going to be that tonight. So Nick Irvin's thankful, but there's nobody more thankful than I am right now that it's a nice 62 degrees.
Ooh, that's nice. Running the ball there.
Just kind of looking at the roster for Catalina Foothills coming in. Number 11, Clifford Moten is their big scorer. He's right there at the center of the field. He's got 8 goals and 3 assists on the season. So number 11, a player to keep your eyes out for from Catalina Foothills. Yeah. Oh. Good chance there early, right? So nice little cross.
Jacob Westbury getting on the end of that.
Just a missed strike on that. We hear this all the time. You want to strike with the laces, and you want to kick across your body to generate, I guess, more torque and power off of the shot.
Yeah, going back to Cliff, he's a great player. I've had the opportunity to play with him a few games in indoor. Very, very technical player, very smooth player. So he's going to be a player that Cienega has to watch out for.
I know it seems like a lifetime ago, but haven't seen you. Well, I see you every day on campus, and it's great. You say hello every day, which is so nice. The World Cup, I wasn't sure about it in the wintertime, but I actually loved that they played it in the winter.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the World Cup?
I did.
And the whole world pretty much rooting for Lionel Messi from Argentina. Maybe not Argentina specifically, but Messi certainly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was happy. He definitely deserved the World Cup, at least one, and he finally got it, you know, helped his team to get that. They had a really, really great team. They wanted it, so they deserved it for sure.
And then the death of Pele, who is, you know, recognized as arguably the greatest player of all time.
Rest in peace, legend.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have these conversations where you look generationally. Leo Messi would be number 1 from this current crop of great footballers across the globe. And I guess you've got Ronaldo and you've got Neymar and you've got other players, but I think pretty universal that Messi is considered the best of the current generation.
Yeah. And I would go as far to say Messi of all time, in my opinion.
Right. And again, without having seen Pele play, it's tough for me to make that comparison. But Pele with 3 World Cups, I think his first as an 18-year-old. Mm-hmm. So that's something that kind of enhances his reputation and his legacy historically. Love Matt Rodriguez. That kid is just an absolute scrapper back there at that left back position. One of the leaders on your team, I would say as well.
Yeah, for sure.
In terms of leadership by
example. Ball from Logan Moore.
There you go. Here's a dangerous chance.
Liam Odell. Trying to find that pass. Oh.
And, you know, in retrospect, you'd be like, well, why not just take a strike, right, from pretty close range?
Yeah.
So maybe surprising here, right? Would you imagine that Foothills is surprised with the formation that Cienega is opening up with tonight?
Yeah, you know, especially since we have a few of our games on film. Maybe they studied us, and maybe this formation is a little bit of a surprise to them. But they'll be able to adapt, so we just got to continue to work hard.
Yeah, I talked to Greg Whitney pre-match. So great coach, longtime coach at Foothills, also an FC Tucson coach. His son, again, one of the assistants on the team, Ryan, who was a goal-scoring, I think he was like a distributing midfielder there up top in their formation when he played. Again, I think it was like 3, maybe 4 years ago. And it's nice to see that pedigree. We also have Mark Aros, the head coach from Cienega High School, and his son, Aaron Aros, who was a great player in his time here for the Cats as well. So good to see these coaching trees, also family trees in the lineage here with the coaches. Your sister, Bella Narvaez, is she back at what's her school in, is it Chaminade?
Chaminade, yeah.
In Hawaii.
Yeah, she's back.
She's back at school.
Yeah.
Did she have a good freshman season playing soccer?
Yeah, she did. She got very good minutes. Wish she found the back of the net a little more, but she had a great season, a lot of minutes. Getting to know the team, she loves her team.
Good, and I would imagine, yeah. I think people just assume that being in Hawaii is paradise, because it's beautiful in Hawaii. Did she find that to be the case?
Yeah, she did. She even just today, she was at the beach before class.
Nice.
She just has that that kind of environment where she can just go and do that. So I know she's having a very good time over there.
Is she learning how to surf? That's like my #1 question.
She says she wants to. I don't think she has yet.
It's such a great, like, core workout, right?
Yeah.
All those abdominal muscles that you have to engage every time you get up and try to stand up on the surfboard. So if you ever go surfing, Isaac, it might change your life. I'll just say that.
We'll see.
Didn't expect to talk about that tonight, but
No.
here we are. So we're just 5 minutes into the match. The Cats have had a couple of good looks early here.
Just letting it roll out for a goal kick. You know, Avon Aiken's playing a little bit of a not so usual position for him, but he's such a versatile player, throwing him at center back. Usually one of our attacking players, but he's just an animal. He can do whatever.
Yeah, I see him back there. And again, one of those, I would say, a leader by example as well, and also a vocal leader.
Yeah.
Very confident. So saw him. We cross paths daily. And just wished him good luck tonight. So, you know, I feel like the kids are excited when Bobcat TV's out here to give you guys a little bit of love and coverage. It might add a little bit of fuel to your fire.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, nice flick by Liam Odell. Dylan, he's just such a wizard of the game.
So Dylan Carroll, number 17, just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore, man. He is his ability on the ball is just nothing like I've ever seen.
And I saw one of your grads from the class of 2022. I saw Ethan Brown earlier today.
Did you?
I want to call it like the surf and something car wash.
Surf through?
Surf through.
Right next to Duncan.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I saw him through my window, and I couldn't say hello because like my car was already like in the mix.
Yeah.
But I saw him there. Very bright player. Great defender last year. You know, you were part of that back line last year as well. So good to see these guys.
Yeah. You know, we had that alumni scrimmage not too long ago.
How was that? Was that over the winter break?
It was great to see everybody again, man.
I'm guessing, gosh, here.
Here's Logan Moore on the break. Trying to pick out a pass, take his player. Oh, Kalechi with the shot.
Nice left.
Oh.
Good shot there with the left. Point right on target, but right at the keeper. So relatively easy save there for Tanner Montijo, the junior number 0 with that bluish-green jersey at the keeper position. But a good strike with the left foot by Kalechi.
Yeah, I'm loving these chances Cienega's getting
right
here.
Early.
Yeah.
And I wonder, too, Isaac, if Foothills might come in and say, oh, Cienega's down there, they're off to a rough start. Maybe take it for granted a little bit here.
Oh, yeah.
And expecting, you know, relatively easy match tonight. And that could be part of this early part as well.
Ooh, nice feint by Drew. Yeah, you know, it's just a mental part of the game. You know, you want to come in giving respect to your opponents. But when you see a record like ours, no offense to our team.
No.
It kind of makes you think that it'll be an easy game. But, you know.
There's a lot of talent there. I think it's just a matter of getting all the pieces to kind of click together.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got Coach Aros, who's terrific,
yeah.
who is just trying different combinations to unlock it here, to kind of like decipher the code and get things clicking.
Yeah.
Well, I know your goalkeeper, Armand Dion, he was proudly wearing his Georgia Bulldogs hoodie today. I was like, all right, man, today's the day to wear that sweatshirt.
Is that a college ball?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
I don't keep up with college football.
I watched a couple minutes of it. So Georgia won the national championship in football last night.
Oh, wow.
I think it was 65-7 over Texas Christian University, TCU.
Oh,
so
great.
it was the game early, and Georgia just separated over time. Team just stacked with NFL talent.
Great day to wear that hoodie.
Yeah, exactly. He was proudly repping it. So I was like, all right, that's good to see.
Free kick here at 36 mark. See if he can get it in there.
Oh, you think he'll take a strike from here, or is he just trying to serve it to one of his
He'll whip
mates?
it in. Yeah. Oh, that's a good ball. Armand's on it.
Nice. Armand Dion with that fluorescent green jersey, tracking it all the way.
Liam's calling for it.
Nice punt here going across midfield. So a skeleton crew tonight, but Isaac, I would say you're the key ingredient in this mix tonight. So thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
Oh, of course.
Isaac Narvaez is a junior defender, nursing a tender left knee. We have Nick Irvin, who is the director of Bobcat TV. Dakota Nettles is down on the field running the handheld camera, and I'm Jason Miller. So just a crew of 4 for a football or soccer match tonight on a Tuesday.
Nice few turns from Logan Moore there.
Right, Logan, very talented player.
Oh, definitely. He was on fire on yesterday's practice, so
Good.
hopefully he can bring that into today's game.
Wonderful. Love to hear that.
Drew with some space there, trying to pick out a pass. Oh, we're trying to find Kalechi there.
And the JV played an excellent match between these two schools, and they drew at 0. So both teams had good chances. Foothills clanged one off of the crossbar in about minute 77. So they had a good opportunity late, but not to be. And I saw some of the JV kiddos who I don't know, but I just fist bumped them and said, great effort today. And it was a great effort.
Yeah.
And it's just a beautiful afternoon, too.
Oh, yeah. But always whenever we're warming up and as JV's ending, beautiful sunset just right over there on that right side.
Yes.
Beautiful to see, beautiful to prepare your mind for the game.
I think the Tucson sunsets and the Vail sunsets are renowned for being some of the most unique sunsets. You'll see a whole spectrum of colors out there. And you still have some remnants of it as the sun is completely gone away for the evening. And we see the stars now coming out. That might be a planet out over there. I'm guessing it's like Venus, but to take a look with my sky map later. We've got stars out on the pitch here for both of these schools, so a lot at stake. And certainly for Cienega, I would say it's an important match for them. Much more critical for them, I think, to have a great performance tonight and get the result that they're looking for, and again, to start moving in a positive direction.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, the Cats are going to Ironwood Ridge.
Yeah.
The girls will be there Thursday night, and we'll bring you the girls' match against Ironwood Ridge. And Cienega has a very difficult match tonight, too, at Cat Foothills. So Sumo Torres, legendary player who was the coach from Catalina Foothills. And you've got Tony Torres, excellent player in his own right, and I would say legendary coach as well for Cienega and FC Tucson. So I wonder how that conversation will go tonight, like when they get home after the match.
They actually live like a little 3 houses down across the street from me.
Nice.
So we'll definitely hear some arguments about the calls made in that game.
You're right. Logan Moore. Oh, nice, nifty, real nifty move there by Logan.
Nice ball.
Oh, great cross. And the header off the corner.
Oh, my gosh.
So close.
Oh, Logan, that's brilliant. Kalechi getting on the end of that.
Beautiful cross there by Logan Moore. And Kalechi with the header right off of the corner of the frame, upper left corner.
Missing it. Great chance.
But great nifty move there. You can see what Logan Moore brings to the table. He's got the quickness, the athleticism, the great on-ball skills, and that was a perfect service there. And Kalechi with a beautiful timing and just a miss there. So close.
Hey, if we had replay, we'd do it.
Oh, if we had Nick Irvin chimed in, he's like, if we had replay, we'd do it. We'd do it. We'd play it 5 different ways if we had replay.
In the near future.
Yes, in the future for Bobcat TV, of course.
Logan Moore, just one body fan, and he's got you.
Oof. Zane Colson there playing that one forward, a sophomore. Part of that back line for the Cats.
Oh, a little too much on that pass.
But I like how they're connecting, right? So we're starting to see, again, I think Coach Mark Aros is starting to solve the code here. And he's putting these players from Cienega in the right position that they can really build that connection. It seems like the connection kind of stalls in that top third of the field. So we've seen already tonight, we're just 14 minutes into this match, but we've seen some excellent chances.
Ooh.
Oh, nice little nutmeg there.
Come on, Liam.
Well done. Pick your spice off the spice rack.
Oh, and there's Cliff. Silky little player. Good tackle by Avon.
Oh, good shot. And it's
Ooh.
wide left, but that was a good little connection there between a couple of Falcons up top. It was Simon Rubin Tolles, and I think it was Luke Sadala, number 8. So it looks like they were clicking there up top.
Good split from Zane. You're just switching the play with a nice outside pass. Matt getting a little techie, finding Drew to Kalechi.
Nifty.
Nice drag back there.
Yep.
Just trying not to force the play. Oh, as I say that.
Right. Let's get a couple of fans yelling to shoot it, right? And you're like 40 yards out, right? So the odds of that one going in are slim. But you have some enthusiasm out there, which is great to see in the stands.
Yeah. Oh, nice move from Carroll. Oh, just splitting the play with his
Well
left.
done. And I like the idea, right? So a quick settle and a quick strike.
Yeah.
And you see that combination. It's Westbury. And you mentioned Dylan Carroll. So Dylan Carroll, 17, is a sophomore. Jacob Westbury, a senior, number 19. Just a quick settle and a good strike there, but it was wide left. But I like that the Cats here are in full attack mode, and there's not a lot of hesitation. You've got to be decisive, and you really have to be looking to strike.
I think we have Juan here subbing in for Liam. I think they moved Logan out to the right side. So Juan's playing like the attacking mid in this 3 midfield.
So Juan Castillo, number 13, has checked onto the pitch for the Bobcats.
Oh, right now he's repping the 24.
Okay, so he's wearing number 24 tonight.
On the ball right now.
Okay, very good.
I think Logan can be very dangerous on that wing. From that cross we just saw to Kalechi, he
Right.
produces a lot more of that when he's in that area.
And we see Logan just kind of stalking here, sauntering his way down toward the 20, near side toward us. But yeah, very dangerous. And you see he and Kalechi communicating with each other, and Kalechi trying to draw in some traffic.
Here he
Here's
is.
Logan Moore.
Logan Moore. Ooh, a little
Just
too much on that
close.
pass. Good sweep from the keeper. But we're finding each other. That's very good. Very good connection from the Bobcats.
Yep, well done by Tanner Montijo, sprinting off of his line, and a great punt there by Montijo. Good job by Akins to clear that one. Very cool. Isaac, you know better than anybody how much pressure there is back there on that back line.
Oh, yeah.
And Avon just makes it look, like he's cool as could be.
A very versatile player, Avon.
May have tweaked his left ankle.
Oh, no.
He was clutching it, and he's popping up and trying to run it out.
Man, he better.
Maybe the bottom of his foot.
Oh, no, he's kneeling.
It might be a little cramp there on the could be that ligament on the bottom,
man.
the plantar fascia. He may have just kind of tweaked it, but he's kind of hobbling around there. Is Avon Akins, 26.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball.
Yeah, it was nice.
Armand coming to sweep it up.
Well done. But that's my concern right now, and we've got a stoppage, I think,
no.
now, as Avon is down at the 10.
And he's subbing in Jamil, another very good center back. Oh, man. Oh, there he is, limping off the field.
So Jamel Alabi, number 21. What year is Jamel in?
Pretty sure he's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
And I would guess, too, Isaac, that a lot of these Cienega Bobcats play for the Vale Soccer Academy. Is that true?
Yeah. And that's why, Mark has been with Cienega for 2 years, but he's been with a lot of these kids for over like 5, 6 years. So he knows the game very well.
Nice. And what's nice about that, too, you have a club coach, so that talent pipeline is going to continue to flow with these kids from the club team making their destination, hopefully at Cienega. But we'll monitor Avon Akins' status. He is a big piece for this Bobcat team as a junior.
So he's sitting on the injury table over there.
Yeah, see him. Yeah, I was trying to find him. So I think it might just be, again, you got the plantar fascia ligament, which is on the underside of your foot, and sometimes that can kind of get a little bit tight. He kind of tweaked it. It looked like taking a step, and he popped up and tried to fight through it, but he's going to get some attention over there. Joe Eastlis is working on it.
Oh, great ball. Kalechi! Oh, the offsides call.
Was he offsides?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you, but the great ball from Logan. Good run from Kalechi. Keeper just, he read it, came out.
Boy, I wanted to see what Kalechi pulled out of his bag of tricks right there. Now, Kalechi, from Nigeria?
Yes, yes. From Nigeria, moved to Kansas. Lived most of his life there. If I'm remembering this correctly,
Okay.
He lived most of his life there, and he moved here sophomore year, and then he's just been here ever since. Became close to him sophomore year.
And
Great guy.
Always football, always soccer for him.
Yeah, always.
All right, referees for tonight. We have Frank Duarte at the center official. We've got Mark McCausland, near side official, and far side it's Tanya Klalich. So those are the three officials for the match. They also worked the junior varsity match as well.
Cafa just resetting the play there. Oh, keeper right to Juan Castillo there.
That was a nice little touch there by Juan.
Oh, Westbury trying the shot and didn't come off. Just trying to recycle the play there. Drew picking out Logan. I like that combo there. The turn from Juan. Westbury having the shot. Oh, good defense there.
Drew Borchers. Logan Moore. Boy, but the Cats, I would say, have been really precise here with their touches and their passes. It's really been dialed in quite nicely.
Yeah, I'm really liking the combinations
Yes.
to goal here. Oh, we get a free kick on the 20 mark. It looks like.
Now to take a strike from here.
You know, if I was on the field,
Trying to put it on frame.
I would.
Trying
See
to
who's
hit it
behind that
in one of
Logan.
those corners, like upper left or upper right corner.
Yeah. You know, I was out here on the field on Logan. One of the days we didn't have practice, we were just practicing ripping shots. So let's see if he can put into practice here on the field today.
So the ball's at the 20, so we're looking at a strike from 30 yards out. And was that a yellow card?
Oh, was
I
it?
think so, yeah.
Huh.
So we'll see which Falcon from Catalina Foothills comes off of the pitch with yellow. And I didn't see the foul, Isaac, so I can't
Yeah, no, I
confirm that it was yellow card worthy. But that yellow card was indeed out from Frank Duarte's pocket. And Logan Moore is on ball right now.
I don't know if he's going to try to find the pass or take a shot. Maybe he's feeling confident. You know, he had a very good game so far.
Light breeze, ever so slightly going lower right corner to upper right corner.
Goes for the shot. Oh, it's
too
over.
much. I guess the other option is to try to serve it. You had 3 or 4 Cats there around the 10,
Yeah.
and hope that they can get a touch or a header on frame. And it just seemed like Logan was trying not to blast it, and it just kind of carried on him.
Yeah, you know, a little lean back. You know, sometimes you get to lean over the ball. Oh, push from Juan there.
Yep, he had the right forearm on that Falcon player, and the Falcon is Clifford Moten, number 11, the senior. Again, the most prolific scorer from Catalina Foothills coming in with 8 goals and 3 assists.
How many? Do you know how many games they've played?
They've got 11, so this is match number 12 for them.
Oh, so 8 goals in 11 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great record to have.
And you guys have played 5 matches, is that right? I think so.
Counting the tournament?
So did you play a tournament in the wintertime?
Yeah.
Over the break?
Yeah, we played 3 games in the tournament, and before the tournament we played South Point.
Right.
Coming back from tournament was Mountain View.
Mm-hmm.
And then our Thursday game, what game was that?
Tucson High.
Tucson High.
Mhm.
And then at this game, so counting this game, I think is 7, if
Okay.
my memory serves me correct.
That matches what I've got in the book, so Yeah, I was at Tucson. Oh, nifty.
Logan Moore.
Look at him to
Following
even
the
like
ball.
keep a touch on that. Almost did like a crab walk for just a moment. I was at the girls' match that night at Tucson High, and Tucson High's girls team is dynamic. They won the Brandon Bean tournament. They've got some great speed. I think they have a couple of freshmen who are super fast.
Yeah, some very good talent on that.
Attackers, well coached. It was 1-0 Cienega going into halftime. Tucson High scored early in the second half. They scored. The penalty that was called was not a penalty. It was against Ashley Aros, who is the daughter of Mark Aros. And it was right outside the top of the goalkeeper box, so it was a direct kick from there. The player from Tucson High just buried it in the upper right corner. No keeper could have gotten to that one. They added a late goal. I didn't see it because I was attending to Aros, who tweaked her knee. It was the medial collateral ligament that we think it's a grade 1 or grade 2 strain. So if Ashley's out there, I just want to wish the best to you. I know she had an MRI today, and we're hoping for the most minimal of damage to that knee.
Yeah, for sure.
She's a big part of that Cienega girls soccer program as well. So good match so far, Isaac. We're 25 minutes in, scoreless, from Cienega High School on a quiet Tuesday night. It's so quiet you can hear the traffic on Marion Cleveland Way and occasionally trains heading east and west on their routes.
Good physicality there from Logan.
We have 2 8s matching up. So Luke Sadala, number 8, the junior, and then Logan Moore, number 8, the senior from Cienega, matching up. And then a pair of 20s there with Liam Odell and John Pearson. Pearson's a sophomore from Cat Foothills High School.
I'm liking his defending so far. Very, very physical. 20 from Cat Foot. What was his name?
John Pearson.
John Pearson.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very solid right now.
And then I see Dave Cosgrove, who is the dad of Jackson Cosgrove. So Cosgrove, number 9, a sophomore defender. Dave Cosgrove, I think a coach at Amphi High School about 25 years ago. And then also I think the coach for FC Tucson. So a big name in local soccer circles.
Yeah.
So his son, of course, like by osmosis, has to play soccer.
Yeah. I think he also has some coaching business in Pima, doesn't he?
Yes, at one point. I don't know if he's still at Pima, but I know he was at Pima coaching their men's team. Maybe the women's team as well. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, but very
nice
active.
From Drew there.
Drew Borchers.
Oh, here's some.
I didn't hear that. Oh, handball. All right, very good. So the Bobcats of Cienega, the beneficiaries of a couple of calls here.
This distance, Zane will probably try to whip it in, trying to find maybe Liam, maybe Juan. I see Jake lurking there.
So Zane Coles, this is within his field goal range too. A great kicker on the men's or the football team here. But a good idea, right? And some great defense there just to mark that. So Jackson Cosgrove was right there, marking his man on that back post.
Oh, some good defense from Cliff there.
Yeah, now making a little run and then lost it. Matt Rodriguez right there to take that one away.
Oh, nice little slip there.
That was 14 from Cienega. Is that Jason Hall?
Let's see, where is he at?
He was just connecting with Logan.
Jason.
Right there at the 40. For Cienega with the glasses on
That's
the 40.
Ajax, number 14.
Oh, that's Ajax. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's number 14. So
I don't see Jason Hall on the field yet.
All right, so 14 is Ajax Griego.
Yeah.
Or Griego. I'm sorry. I know I'm pronouncing it one way right and one way wrong.
Looks like we're starting to get a little tired. The high press is not as, you could say, furious as it was
early. 15, 20 minutes, yeah. And is that something that you can rejuvenate with a little bit of hydration at halftime?
Oh, for sure. And we'll come out with that fire again. And maybe if they just keep the ball, you know, for like 2-3 straight minutes, maybe we can get some a breather going. Like Westbury.
A couple of promising looks from Cienega early for sure.
Long ball from the right back there. Zane there to clean it up.
Well done. They had to sprint quite a distance there to get back there and to nullify that threat from Cat Foothills. I think it was 19 Bryce Ouija. And Bryce, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name too. I checked with Coach Whitney pre-match. So I got some phonetic spellings on a couple of kids. The backup goalkeeper, I think it's João, which is like a Portuguese name. So he's like, I'm like, sounds Brazilian. He's like, yeah, Brazilian.
Good from Armand. Sweep that up.
Yeah, Armand's been on point tonight at that goalkeeper position. Nice. I don't know if that was a fan or a friend. But good kicking, Armand. And that was a nice punt there, no doubt. So Ajax. Is that right? Ajax?
Yes, Ajax, yeah.
Very unusual, but an interesting and cool exotic name. I like
I've never heard that name before. Very cool name.
I've heard Ajax, right, which is a Greek mythological hero.
Oh, Kalechi
making it work.
Oh,
nice.
Elijah.
Nice volley. Oh, that was a good chance.
Man, when did
good
Elijah
work.
get in? I didn't see the
it was wide right, but what a good chance there. And Kalechi with some great work. Who took that shot there on the left wing?
That was Elijah. And that's the high press we're talking about. Kalechi doing a great job just forcing the mistake there and trying to create something.
Elijah Kadish or Kadish?
I want to say Kadish.
He was a senior.
Not sure.
Number 3, but that was a good look from him. So we're seeing it here. Kalechi is starting to find his rhythm as well up top here for the Cats.
Yeah.
Right? Trying to feed and run things through him up top. And you talked about Logan Moore, who's got the ball at his feet there momentarily, who's been doing some good work here. So this is a nice first half of action from Cienega, certainly. More chances and some really good looks. But it just takes one quick strike for Cat Foothills and the Falcons.
Nice chop there from 18. There's one there. All good. Oh, he wins it back. Logan Moore, 2v1 here. Cutting inside.
Logan with just a dazzling array of moves that he can just uncork at any moment.
Very skillful player.
Very. And real quiet too. I don't know what he's like as as a teammate, but
oh, he's hilarious.
In the classroom, he's as quiet as a church mouse.
I love Logan Moore. Very funny personality, but when you got to turn it on, you got to turn it on. And
Yes.
I think we're seeing that side of him here.
Absolutely. But again, I just think these connections here have been in sync. From one to the next, like a very precise pass, all to feet from Cienega.
Yeah, we can see our midfield not restricting themselves to their identified positions on paper, moving around, covering for each other.
Here's a chance maybe for Foothills. It's just an errant pass up top. You can see a little bit of frustration there. It was Ouija trying to connect on the right wing, and just an errant pass. Minute 33.
Good step from Ajax there.
Right. It's got, I want to say lavender cleats. So those like purplish colored cleats, or am I misidentifying that?
Some pink bottoms. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Oh,
good
nice
from Armand.
Oh, the follow through. Armand Dion coming out to challenge that. That was a great look there. Just a beautifully threaded pass to Cliff Moten, who is very dangerous as a finisher. And Armand to come up his line and challenge that feet first. That was huge.
I think maybe the tackle from Jamil also put him off a little bit for that second for Armand to get there. But I think our defense was a little out of formation there. Definitely can't let it slip like that, go to such a dangerous player.
No,
like
that was the best look that Foothills has had to this point in the match.
Good back touch from Kalechi there. I was just misreading that touch. Good speed from Zane there to clean that up. And they're playing these very dangerous balls along the line that force the center back out of position, just leave a gap in between the two. So the other center back's got to decide whether to slide over, clean it up, or stay and mark their man. It just leaves an open gap there. I think our winger and our right back got to communicate more on their defending.
Good challenge. That extra touch is so nice too, right? Like that's just
from a corner. Just
pure effort to prevent that corner. So again, Logan Moore drifting back. I think that was Logan. Or no, that was 6. So that's who was number 6?
Borchers.
Thank you, Drew Borchers.
Ooh.
Good attempt to get that header, but the cross there just went a little bit too far. But a good job from that Falcon there on the back post to get a piece of that with the header.
And I just gotta show some love here to our ball boys. They're on it. You can see Will over there sprinting to get that ball. They just make the game flow. So if you guys are watching this back, thank you. Important part of the game.
Very nice, Isaac. And I have to say too, last Thursday at Tucson High, whoever the girl was on the sideline with both benches, she was all over the field. Like she was on top, and I was helping out a little bit. If there was one that was errant, I would corral it and toss it her way, but. I did that once or twice, but she was all over the field. So unsung heroes, I would say as well.
Yeah.
Glad for you, Isaac, to point that out. These the shaggers on the sides here who are fetching the balls and keeping them in the field of play.
You play soccer back in your day?
Yeah. So I almost laughed and fainted at the same time. So I lettered as a high school junior and senior. I had no business playing soccer at all, like none, right? So. My parents didn't want me to play sports. I played football, baseball, basketball, volleyball. I swam, tennis, and soccer. And then when I got to high school, for whatever reason, they didn't want me to play sports, which was just the worst decision. So I didn't. And then, like, after 2 years of just meandering around, like, without an identity, my friends who played soccer their whole lives were like, you should come out and play. I was like, all right, I'll go out for it. Made the team, inexplicably. And then coach started me. Like, who knows what he was thinking.
He saw your potential.
Yeah, he wasn't the best coach, but I started. Oh, coming down
Kalechi!
Oh, almost. And I hope Kalechi's okay, too. So he's.
Oh, looks like you got a cramp there.
Yeah. And what great sportsmanship, too, right? So you've got the keeper, Tanner Montijo, who was helping Kalechi to just kind of stretch it. It looks like maybe been that right calf or could have been right hamstring that just seized or tightened up a little bit. That was a very dangerous flourish from Cienega and nearly what looked like it could have been an own goal.
Oh, yeah, I thought I was going to go in for an own goal.
And it's a corner kick.
Could have got a tap on that.
So minute 38 of action.
Imagine moving the tarp there, getting the perfect curve on this free kick.
Right. Give yourself a couple of steps here leading up into that kick, serving it with the left foot. Back post.
Oh, yes! Was that Caddish? I think that was Elijah Caddish. Well done. Great cross from Matt Rodriguez.
Wow.
I love it. So happy to get on the score sheet for any one of the players on that field. Definitely give them that confident boost. It's been a long time coming in this game.
It's a huge lift, too, like momentum-wise in minute number 38 of action. So to score in the 38th minute, we're under a minute left on the clock here in the first half. That just lifts and buoys everybody's spirits going into halftime. Still time here for Foothills to try to put something on the board. But it was Matt Rodriguez on the corner kick with the assist.
I think after that assist, he'll start moving the tarp every time he takes a kick.
Well, yes, I'm certain, right? So part of superstition, but I like it. I mean, you talked about it, like very astutely, watching him pull that tarp back. Yep, you got to take a couple of extra little steps. And a great left-footed cross by Matt Rodriguez and Elijah Kaddish with the goal in minute 38. Cienega up 1-0.
Catfoot's showing some frustration on a maybe they should have made the call earlier there.
I would love to be a mosquito on the shoulder of Coach Greg Whitney at halftime. I would love to hear the message that he delivers to his team here. So we're going to go to halftime with the Cats on top. 1-0. Why not? Get one extra shot. Another chance for Armand. Armand was dynamite, man. That save, right? You'll have to go back and watch it again, and you can just scrub through and just like drag the scroll bar and go back to that minute when Armand came off his line and came flying out there feet first to nullify a very dangerous attack by Cliff Moten, who, again, is a dynamic finisher up top for Cat Foothills. But, boy, we saw a lot of excellent play out there from
definitely.
Cienega.
So many chances up top. Controlling
the possession and stringing passes together precisely. And, again, you have to give credit to Mark Aros and Aaron Aros, the coaching staff from Cienega, for making some slight adjustments formationally here coming in to try to stimulate that offensive attack. We saw some great looks.
You see that's definitely working. That, it's almost like they know what they're talking about.
Exactly. Well, they know exactly what they're talking about. So, and to score in a set piece, the great cross and the assist to Matt Rodriguez, a senior who just, I would say, sleeps, eats, breathes, drinks soccer, and the finish on the goal from Elijah Kaddish. And the Cats will go to halftime 1-0 leading here. And it'll be really interesting to see what happens in the second half. Any other thoughts before we take a little break here?
Oh, no, just very, very happy with the performance we saw from the Cats.
Oh, yes.
But, Catfoot's not done. We still got another 40 minutes, so we'll see what they bring out.
All right, very good. So we're going to take a break. We have 9 minutes left here in this halftime. So we will come back. Oh, your sister.
Narvaez or something.
Bella Narvaez, who is dynamite here.
Extra commentary in the comments.
She's super stoked, man. And then I'm trying to think who else.
They're all Isabella.
Well, but I'm trying to think as well. No. Her boyfriend.
Oh, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel Scales.
Yeah.
So the Scales of Justice.
Try to get him in for a podcast. Could never make it work.
Tried to get him in for a
Dude, I
podcast.
love that.
Tried to get him in to do some. He did some excellent color commentary last season, so we tried to get him in this year, and then he's back at school too. Where's he going to school at?
UCSD, San Diego. Or
University of California, San Diego,
Yeah.
UCSD. Mr. Irvin is an alumni of UC Irvine.
Okay.
Sorry, UC Davis. sorry.
Close to us.
Is it close to it? I'm just throwing a bunch of darts out there. Occasionally one of them hits the target, not often. But we'll take a break. We'll be back in 8 minutes. Bella Narvaez, you're terrific. We appreciate the kudos, of course. Your brother is doing a dynamite job tonight as an analyst. So
No, I'm trying. This is fun.
you're elevating the broadcast, sir,
Very
so
fun.
thank you. So we'll take a break. We'll be back in 8 minutes here on Bobcat TV. Take a break yourselves. See you back in 8 minutes. All right, set for the second half of action. Jason Miller along with Isaac Narvaez. And we went back to watch the replay of the stream. So I'm going to start with the first big sequence. It was a beautiful threaded pass from Luke Sadala to Cliff Moten, who was on a break. And there was a great challenge from Cienega's Jamil Alabi, the sophomore, who got a piece of that to kind of slow down Moten. And then you had Armand Dion sprinting off his line, going feet first to clear that ball. So that was a great sequence to watch. Again, I think that was in on the broadcast, minute 44, right before 44, like 43, 45, if you want to go back and check later on. And then we watched the goal. So we're going to correct our misidentification earlier. So it was actually Andrew Borchers or Drew Borchers on the goal in minute 38. The assist was a nice deft little touch from Elijah Kaddish, and it was all started on the corner kick by Matt Rodriguez, a beautiful service. So it was Rodriguez, Kaddish on the assist, Andrew Borchers on the goal, Cats on top 1-0 as we open the second half of play. We also saw, too, nearly a goal and maybe a shove there from a defender against Kalechi.
Maybe shout for a pen there. I don't know.
And you're talking about the VAR, right? The video assisted replay, which is great. But a great first half of action, certainly. And I would imagine, too, Isaac, that Cat Foothills will come out here kind of a little bit hair on fire to open the second half with a greater sense of urgency to set the tone in the second half.
Yeah.
And Cienega has to match that intensity.
You know, it's like you were saying, they probably weren't expecting us, to score, looking at our record, looking at our score sheet.
You can't underestimate the psychological factor when you look in and you're like, oh, guys, we got this. They might be looking ahead. I'm not sure who they're playing on Thursday night, but you don't want to get into a prolonged battle here with a team that is starting to gain confidence by the minute, apparently, as the Bobcats are of Cienega. But does Coach Aros talk to the Cats at halftime and say, forget about the scoreboard, pretend it's 0-0, or what's the mindset here from Coach Aros? What's a typical message he would deliver at halftime?
Usually he just tells us what we need to work on. If we need to drop more, defend more, take more shots, which has been our big one. And then he tells us things we're doing good, things that are working, and just stuff like that. Yeah, I can't really say. He tells us not to worry about the score because we've been scoreless.
Right. I mean, you get greedy. You just want more. But the chances were terrific, and Cienega had more of them. Cat Foothills had a couple of really good looks, but it just feels like Cienega's possession, they've been controlling more of the ball. And again, the precision on the passes, case in point, right to feet.
Yeah, and we try to play a possession-based kind of soccer.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing that here tonight.
And it looks like it's going to be a corner kick here for the Falcons. Good work up top by the Falcons. Right wing, it was Bryce Weegee, the sophomore, 19. And sprinting to take that corner kick from Catalina Foothills is the sophomore Jackson Cosgrove. So Cosgrove, again, just a sophomore. He has a goal and 2 assists. And if you need to take a seat, please feel free too, right? So time to grab that parka. I'm glad you brought it.
Oh, yeah.
Good service. Armand Dion was right there to snare that one. And now you see a scramble from the Falcons to try to get back defensively. Again, a long run there for Jackson Cosgrove, who is playing that, looks like that left center back position. And the Falcons have their defense now intact again.
Oh, nice turn from Drew there. Getting a little bump. Dylan Carroll with all the space in the world to make a pass.
But Dylan Carroll very poised out there for a sophomore as well.
Trying to switch the play there. Oh, Kaffa gets on that. Dangerous 3v2 here.
Yep.
Oh, ball's a little long. Oh, Cliff, the speed on him.
Armand a little bit hesitant.
Good from Jamil there, just blocking him off. But if Cliff was able to turn that around, it was just Zane versus 2 players. I think our midfield needs to drop a little quicker on that one, but he handled that situation very well.
So Jamel Alabi, number 21, again, played a big role in the most threatening attack that Cat Foothills has had yet tonight. And a really brazen tackle against Cliff Moten to slow him down, still with a head full of steam. And then Armand Dian, again, sprinting off his back line. Again, that's in minute 43 and about 45 seconds on the broadcast, which I'm not sure what that translates to on the game clock. See some jostling there. And Kelechi's so, like, imposing physically, right, with his size and stature. Just solidly built.
Yeah, he's a big lad.
The whole combination, right, of power and speed and quickness and deft foot skills with the ball at his feet.
I'm curious about Avon Aiken's situation over on the sideline.
Yeah, that's me too, right? So Avon Aikens, a stalwart defender, a junior, looked like he was getting treatment on his left foot, and it looked like kind of the arch of the left foot. So again, just me speculating, you know, it could be that the plantar fascia tendon that runs underneath. Could be some cramping that's there. He may have twisted it a little bit, and a bit of a frenzied defensive stand that he took. So the Bobcats need him.
Oh, no.
Good shot.
Ooh.
And it just whistled high. Very dangerous look.
He's just always on the prowl. He's looking for that attack, and you know his pressure paid off there. Low mistake from the defense.
So Bryce Ouija, the sophomore, there with the left foot, and a good strike from him. Just too high, but a very threatening, promising chance for the Falcons.
Kelechi just turning on the burners there, trying to
Right.
wait for the mistake.
How many sprints are in the tank there for Kelechi? You know,
Like how his stamina is.
Yes.
Oh, that kid runs.
I mean, that's full sprint there, going about 50 yards on a full sprint.
Very, very athletic player.
Good challenge there by Zane Coulson.
Trying to force that long ball, but it's not there. We got to try to find different avenues. It looks like since Kelechi's having a good game, we're trying to rely on him too much. I feel like we should try to find the wide players more, maybe cross it into Kelechi.
Right. I can see that. A little touch there by Liam Odell.
Odell just frustrated on
Frustrated
that
himself. Yeah, hits the carpet there with his left hand, maybe both hands.
Nice bump there to Drew. Just chipping it over. Oh, Kelechi. He needs the support. We need people running the box. Oh, that's oh, what is going on here? Nice ball to Logan. Trying to wriggle out of here. Good turns.
Sorry, we had a fan down there just saying, shoot the darn ball. That's not exactly what was said, but it's close to what was said.
Oh.
And there's a shot and a nice save there, even though it didn't count after the whistle. But good reaction there by Tanner Montijo. Montijo has been very solid at keeper for Cat Foothills.
Just a little mess there up front of the 18. No, the 3 of our attackers trying to find a shot. Play it to Logan, trying to wriggle it out of a tight space. Finding Dylan Carroll there as an outlet. We're getting chances early on again, just like the first half, which is a promising sign for the Cats here. Oh, mistimed throw there from the Falcons, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Falcon player there. Oh, what's going on there?
It's the Catalina Foothills, all white, right, going from left to right. And their keeper, Tanner Montijo, has that aqua-colored jersey and the neon pink gloves. The Cats, Armand Dion, has had a great night as the goalkeeper. He's got his fluorescent green jersey, and he's got white
like
socks and white cleats.
Looks like a sub was made here, Liam Odell. I think it's Luke. Luke, if you're watching this, forgive me. I think it's Luke Fujeda. Fujeda. Oh, yeah, but it looks like Luke in for Liam Odell.
Fujeda.
Oh.
Luke Fujeda, who was a sophomore. I think number 9. He's listed as number 9 on the roster. So he subbed in for Odell?
Yeah. Logan Moore just leaving the ball there. Looks like the Catfoot team is playing with a little more, like you said, a little more fire now.
Yeah.
They know they got a game to come back and win.
Right.
So they're getting a little more physical, a little more frustrated with the calls. But, you know, they got to be careful because you don't want to get, you know, player have to get subbed off.
Right. Zane Colson there with the left foot to clear that one. It'll be a throw-in for Catalina Foothills. Good throw. Nice little header there. Deflected back and a good shot.
Oh, Armand's there.
Boy,
Right to the keeper.
That was a bullet, and Armand there with a nice save.
Nice contact on that volley there.
Was that Moten 11 on the shot, or was it 25?
I don't think it was. Yeah, I think
David
it was 25.
Ibarra. So Ibarra with the shot.
But the initial header from Cliff, the little flick over.
And Foothills has had at least 2 shots, right on frame, but unfortunately for them, right at the goalkeeper. And Armand Dion has been just terrific tonight. You got the center official. Again, the officials tonight, you have Frank Duarte there at the center. On the far side,
Good pressure from Kalechi there. Jake on the break. Oh, that's a good step from, I think that's Liam.
Jake Westbury.
Number 2 on Catfoot, Liam, a club teammate of mine. A very good, very fast player there. Good step from him.
Liam Baruch,
yes,
who was a junior there at that right back position.
Cliff. It was good holding him up from Jamil there. Staying in front of him.
And should yield a corner kick for Cat Foothills. Sorry, Mark McCausland is the far official, and then you have Tanya Klailich. Actually, Klailich is far side, McCausland is near side, Frank Duarte at the center. And a corner kick for Cat Foothills. And again, it will be Jackson Cosgrove, the sophomore, taking the corner on the set piece for Cat Foothills. Oh, good header. And it's too wide to the right here. But a good job to get a piece of that one by Bryce Weegee. And it will be a goal kick for Cienega.
A sub is being made. Juan coming in for Logan Moore.
Juan Castillo, the sophomore, wearing jersey 24 tonight. And just a spell here, just a break for Logan, who's been all over the field tonight. And actually, it looks like Logan's going to stay on and Westbury's going to sub off.
Oh, okay. Interesting move there. Juan's first touches of the second half. Finding their main man, Cliff, there. Nice little slip to the left wing.
Oh, and a shot or a cross there.
Offside.
And offsides. Looks like that player on the right side here for Foothills is off. I think that's number 8, Luke Sadala. So Sadala, again, a dangerous scorer as well. 5 goals, 4 assists on the season for him. And then Isaac, I haven't seen for Catalina Foothills, number 22, Cole Rivas, who was a senior. He's got 8 goals and 6 assists, but Haven't really noticed him out there, and I don't think he's out on the pitch, and I don't know if he's been out there tonight. You don't see.
Name doesn't sound familiar.
Number 22, Cole Rivas.
Great goal contributions there.
For sure. So you've got he, and then Clifford Moten, number 11 with 8 goals and 3 assists. Luke Sadala, number 8 with 5 goals and 4 assists. That trio is kind of like the group that creates all this offense.
Oh, Cliff here on a break.
Yep, Sadala, nice pass.
Ooh.
And a good challenge to really sprint back there from Cienega's Zane Colson.
Cliff was trying to lift the shot there, get it above Armand's head, but just couldn't catch it.
Didn't have time to, right? Because Colson was desperately sprinting back there to challenge that look. Maybe a little bit of frustration, right? Anytime you see a player kind of look to the heavens, I just feel like they're frustrated.
Another sub here for the Cats. Looks like Justin Romero going in at the right back. Unusual position for him there, if I'm correct in that.
So Romero, a junior, wearing number 4.
Good ball into space there for Juan. But Liam's there to clean it up.
Again, I want to thank our skeleton crew tonight. So we have Nick Irvin, the director of Bobcat TV, who is running everything operationally up top here from the catbird seat. We have Dakota Nettles, a senior, who is a star wrestler for the Cats, wrestling at 126, typically running the field camera. Isaac Narvaez, a junior defender, who's left of his bulky left knee, has freed him up to commentate tonight. So we're so appreciative. And I'm Jason Miller. It's been a great match here between the Falcons and the Bobcats.
It's good awareness from Zane to come across and clean that up.
Again, we'll have the girls in action at home on Thursday. They'll take on Ironwood Ridge, and that is a program that is always well coached. A team that every year perennially is challenging for a state championship. Excellent coach, excellent program, excellent pipeline of talent. Again, I look at Cienega and Ironwood Ridge as kind of like mirror images of each other. Even though Ironwood Ridge is on the northwest part of Tucson, and Vail, obviously the southeast part of Tucson on the fringe. And they're teams that are very similar demographically, academically, and athletically. And a goal kick here for Cienega. And I know Isaac, that Coach Mark Aros would love to get a second tally on the scoreboard. And it looks like the Cats are, they're still pressing forward. They're still trying to create and generate offense. They're not packing the back defensively to try to limit what Catalina Foothills can do offensively. And they're still trying to play a little bit of a wide open match here, which I like the idea.
Yeah, of course. And I think that first goal will just make them even more hungry to get even more goals. I was talking to Joshua Flanagan the other day. He said he gets jealous when his teammates score goals. He wants to be the one to score. So I think we have that same mentality that, you want to score the goal. You want to help your team win the game.
Now, where's Josh Flanagan playing at?
Colorado. I think it's called Fort Lewis.
Okay, so he's at Fort Lewis, Colorado.
Yeah.
It's not Colorado State, is it?
No. No.
Okay. But he had a good freshman season?
Yes, he did. He did. I'm pretty sure he got a goal, a goal contribution there.
Good. And I think it's tough, right? You have, and I don't know how many goals Flanagan scored last year. It was 20-something.
Yeah, I think it was
mid-20s.
18, 19.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but to lose a player like that, man, we can see we're struggling to adapt. We just don't have that finisher. That was Josh for us last year. Great player, great friend of mine, amazing guy.
Well, it's one of the best, no doubt about it. As a person, I would put him maybe at the very top of the boys' programs that I've seen over the years.
Good dribble across there from Logan. Oh, heavy touch from Luke there. Oh, and this player just blasting by. Good ball to Cliff there.
Yeah, dangerous counterattack now by Cat Foothills.
Beating beating Jamil.
Cliff Moten with a nice
cross. Oh.
Second one.
Great
Good save there by Armand. A third shot.
Oh,
another one by Armand.
Oh, my
With the right
word.
leg. What a sequence.
Oh, my word. What a ball from Cliff there. But who was on the other end of that?
I missed it. The Falcon there who had the chance. I
Oh.
missed it. So just a great cross there from Cliff, like very precise. And I think 3 saves on that sequence from Armand Dion.
Maybe that
Frenzied action.
Man. Maybe he just had too much time to think about it. Maybe he overthought that shot and just couldn't get it off. Great chance for the Catalina Foothills there.
But Armand's having a heck of a match tonight.
Oh, yeah.
He really is.
Match.
His instincts, his spidey senses are tingling. He's all over it.
Yeah. Great saves from Armand tonight.
You have a very talented freshman goalkeeper as well, Jalen Sherfield.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
00. he's fantastic as well.
Yeah.
So a very bright future here. There's a lot of talent here on the Cienega Bobcat team.
Yeah, for sure.
And a good blend of experienced players and youthful players.
Looks like Luke is subbed off, and in comes Jason Hull, the player you were talking about earlier.
Okay, I misidentified.
Number 10 today.
Thank you. Ooh, that's pretty rough there. Easy, Matt. Easy.
Looks like the player that Matt fouled just hooked his legs there.
It's like a game of Twister. I don't know if people are still playing Twister or not, but just for a moment there, a little bit of Twister. And nice there. A good job from both those players, right, who were intertwined and entangled, not to carry that. I mean, they both stopped there, and it was good respect there for both players. So Luke Sadala and Matt Rodriguez. And now a direct kick for Catalina Foothills. It's Liam Baruch serving.
Oh, good service there.
Just good clearance.
Ref calls for a corner kick. Looks like it was off Jamil, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Jamil Alabi, very solid defensively, has been the sophomore tonight, number 21. And again, so Jackson Cosgrove has to carry a long distance here to take these corner kicks. Again, just a sophomore. Number 9, a goal and 2 assists on the year. But he is the primary corner kicker for Foothills. Good service going back post. And we had a whistle.
Ooh,
so what's...
Oh, I think they were being a little too rowdy with keeper Armand.
Really? Jostling him around a little bit.
Yeah, just trying to throw him off. But ref just said enough of that.
That was a great cross. And you had a Falcon there who was able to get ahead on that one. But the whistle there, he's policing it.
Good drag back there by Dylan Carroll. Taking his touch away from the defender. Good basic soccer there from Matt Rodriguez. Juan there getting by. Another silky player, Juan. On a good ball there to Kalechi.
Nice.
It's good to see Kalechi playing with some confidence again.
Yes.
He's on fire tonight.
Yes, he is. Having a heck of a match. Oh, good cross. Dangerous.
Oh,
player there, Kalechi, was looking back post, and it just threaded its way through.
Misread by the Foothills defender there.
And the Bobcats will have a corner kick.
Matt again. Let's see if Matt can recreate some of that first goal magic.
Right? He's placing it exactly where he wants it to.
You can see a goal scorer, Drew, just trying to stand in front of the keeper this time. Maybe trying to let another teammate get a goal.
Going back post.
A good clearance there.
Yep, nice header away from the defender from Cat Foothills. Balling that one back. Kalechi with the ball at his feet. A chance here to turn and fire, maybe.
He's calm. He's cool. Good turn there from Justin Romero just to recycle the play.
Yeah, it's good to see this little, I mean, just very poised Cienega. Yeah. Even holding the ball for an extra, half a moment or a fraction of a second. But very poised.
Oh, yeah, ref's not going to like that one.
A little dangerous.
A little dangerous there from Jason.
No doubt.
You could tell he didn't mean that, checking up on on the cat foot player.
Yep. Just just assertively trying to go in and win those 50-50 balls in midair. No malicious intention, but you've got a Falcon there. Aiden Junker, number 7, the junior, a little bit shaken up, and he's going to go to the sideline and recollect himself. And a quick sub coming off the bench for Cat Foothills. Looks like it's number 12. And that's Musa Risk.
Oh, another club teammate of mine.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Looks like he's playing the center defensive mid there.
So Risk number 12. And we're in minute number 64 of action. So 15:49 frozen on the clock here. Second half, Cienega on top 1-0. It was a goal by Andrew Borchers, and it was assisted by Elijah Kadish off of a corner kick from Matt Rodriguez. That came in minute 38. Oh, Kalechi.
Liam just
That was all right there.
Kalechi there.
He let out a little groan there on that one.
He's hoping that the cameras didn't get that one.
Right. It's all right. He's played a beautiful match here tonight.
Yeah.
Liam Baruch pulling a move off there to get Kalechi off of his feet. Kalechi Akaleme, number 18, the junior. Very imposing figure on the top of that formation for the Bobcats, and he's representing in those, again, like turquoise-colored cleats is what I would call them from a distance here.
Yeah, he is. He's just on one tonight. You know, it's a. I'm just glad to see him. You know, playing with confidence.
Yes.
Like I said earlier. Just being threatening up there. Oh, dangerous here in the box.
Yeah, it is dangerous. Still kind of lurking around. The shot,
Oh,
and
just
it's wide.
A little dangerous. A little messy, I would say, from the Cats' defense there.
Yep. Cliff Moten with a good look, and it just whistled wide to the far side. I know World Cup here, just to touch on this again quickly. Kalechi was, I think, like most of the world, rooting for Morocco. What a run they had in the tournament. I think
Really
making all the way to the semifinals.
Nice
And
little chop there from Kalechi.
oh, good idea. Good ball going far side. Jacob Westbury
just couldn't
lost his
find it.
footing.
Oh, no, he's.
I don't like to see that.
I hope he's just frustrated and he's not
Hopefully.
in any type of injury there.
He may have hit his face there hard on the turf.
Oh, he's grabbing his nose.
Yeah,
there.
he's checking his nose, looking for some droplets of blood. It's tough. Isaac, I would say, in terms of sports, soccer, the toughness that you guys have to show out there is underappreciated. Unless you're down there on the field and you can see exactly what's happening, all these high, intense clashes physically between players. I don't think people have any understanding unless you're down there and you can actually see how physical it actually is.
Yeah, you have. Oh. Cliff looking dangerous here. Cliff beating Zane.
Oh, good job. Armand
Good from
again,
Armand
assertively flying off of his line.
Brilliant keeping there. Brilliant.
Armand Dion possessed tonight in the goalkeeper position for the Bobcats. Just playing a beautiful match.
It's almost a case of Cliff versus Armand every time.
Right? Dangerous, dangerous. Oh, very cool clearance.
Another bit of messy play from the Cat defense. I don't know if they're, getting nervous.
Yeah, they got to. I mean, they have to tighten up without being tight, if that makes sense. It seems like they're a little bit tight, a little bit nervous back there.
Hopefully we can clean it up. 12:34 on the clock left. Hopefully we just keep that. They want that 1-goal lead. Maybe add another. But Catfoot is putting the pressure on. They're finding Cliff. They're finding the other guys up there that are looking really dangerous.
But on that previous sequence, right, with Cliff Moten, it seemed like he had hooked the defender from Cienega with his left arm. Right? Did you notice that on that play?
Yeah, a little.
And they allowed it to go forward, and then Armand came out and just nullified it.
Matt just clearing it there.
Yep, taking control.
Good touch there from the Cat midfielder. Catfoot. Ooh. Oh, no.
Good screening there by Matt Rodriguez.
Matt a little frustrated. Armand didn't come out sooner, but he got there eventually.
A little dicey, right?
What's the one that made that run on Catfoot? That was a great run there.
So number 25, who is David Ibarra, who's just a freshman.
Great run there.
Right? He's right there at midfield.
Just cutting the defense open with that speed of his.
Yep. knifing or carving his way through. And you can hear now, I heard Coach Greg Whitney from across the way. Again, just a great person, I would say, first and foremost, and a very accomplished, effective coach. I know FC Tucson well, he's my son's coach when my son played, and I think my son's retired from soccer, but my son was a prolific goal scorer as a kid.
Just like his dad?
No, his dad has no business again doing anything with soccer. So, it's funny. But it's been a very, very competitive, very evenly played, very clean match, I would say, as well. The fouls have been few and far between. And again, nothing malicious, nothing egregious that we've seen from either side's players out there. Great respect for each other. Again, players very familiar, having played sometimes on the same club team and certainly against each other in different circles. So we've got 10:30 left on the clock here as we approach minute number 70 of action.
I don't know what the confusion is down there.
What's the conversation? You've got Matt Rodriguez talking to
I think Zane had a free kick in.
Frank Duarte, and they didn't take it?
He was trying to play Matt there, and Matt just wasn't aware of the situation, and Zane didn't communicate that.
So, and tell me, we know that Cliff Moten is a captain for Cat Foothills. He's got that pink armband around his left arm. Is there another captain from Foothills, or is he the only one? I haven't noticed anybody else wearing that captain's armband.
Looks like there might be just him, but, maybe another captain on the bench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to throw a shout out there to Jody Braze, the principal of Catalina Foothills High School. She's a fan of Bobcat TV. It's nice.
Oh, yeah.
We don't get much feedback from people typically, and especially from other schools and their administrators. But she's given us some definitive positive feedback, which we certainly appreciate. We've been up there, well, to cover basketball for boys and to cover sometimes girls soccer and certainly football with Cienega and Cat Foothills. So Ryan Talkovich is their athletic director as well. Does great work there with those Falcons student athletes.
Liam just taps it out for a corner there.
Right, and that was a good roll for Cienega, right? Because it could have drifted wide for a throw-in deep, but it just kept kind of heading toward that way. So another corner kick for Cienega and the Bobcats.
Going back to talking about the Bobcat TV, some of my club teammates on the Catfoot team are like, "Oh, are you guys gonna have Bobcat TV this game?"
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I know they're really appreciative of
Good.
this. They can use it to get some clips, to study some film.
Yeah, no, it's our pleasure. We like to partner with other districts and try to celebrate student athletes and competition always, of course. But yeah, that's it's our pleasure to be out here. Right, every second, right, becomes more magnified. Every possession becomes more significant the later and deeper we get into this match. Again, we're now in minute number 7. It'll be 72 here in just a couple of seconds. So just 8 minutes now left on the clock in this match. Again, a balmy night on a Tuesday. Temperatures in the low 60s, and it's just so pleasant. I've been out here on such frigid nights, and that's not that tonight. So we're thankful for the weather. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Thursday is equally balmy. But I wouldn't complain if it weren't, because I'm just thankful to have a nice, warmish night tonight.
So a little shove there from Romero.
And Justin now sprinting back defensively at that right back position.
Trying to give his hand to the other player. Heading clearance by Zane there just to take care of that ball.
Very nice. Again, Zane Colson was a prolific kicker for the football program this year as a sophomore.
Yeah.
If he was not selected as first region, he should have been. And I was talking to his mother, Alex, a couple of weeks ago, I think before Christmas at Tucson High. You guys were playing a tournament game against some Phoenix school on a Thursday night. And, there's Coletti almost.
Logan Moore, will he get there? Oh, that's great from Liam there just to clean it up.
Some good effort. So Liam Baruch there to clear that one.
Our front three just, the Cats front three just connecting there. trying to make something happen, but good defense there from Liam, the right back for Cat Foot.
Looks like Matt Rodriguez took a little misstep there. He's kind of walking a little bit gingerly.
Who, Matt?
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit, but he seems to be fine now.
Ooh.
Was that a shot? Was it a cross?
You can never tell with Jake Westbury.
If it was a shot, he was going for upper left corner of the frame. Again, Kelechi had a header that struck right off of the steel frame on the upper left corner in the first half. And again, another great match for him tonight. And you mentioned about his confidence. So you would notice better than I would, Isaac Narvaez, that Kelechi playing with more confidence tonight, which is certainly encouraging. The Bobcats here are going to have to really lock it down this last 5 minutes and 40 seconds of the match. And you know that Foothills is going to pour on the pressure more and more as we get deeper into this match.
Oh, Juan just scuffing that ball there.
Good job to keep his feet, though, right? He almost tumbled face first.
I saw the idea of Kelechi making that run between the center backs.
And he was trying to, again, put that, I call it a threading pass up the middle between the hash marks of the football field.
Another foul for Justin there, just catching the leg of that left wing.
It's always tantalizing. I'm having flashbacks here when I was a coach on the girls soccer team back in 07-08, 08-09. Girls lost my first year in the state championship match to Sabino, double overtime penalty kick shootout.
Oh wow, made it to the championship.
Yes, and year two and that game was played at Tucson High on a Saturday afternoon, and then year two the girls were the #1 seed. They got knocked in the second round by Prescott, who had taken revenge for being knocked out the previous year.
Kelechi on
full speed here.
Race versus Liam here, trying to take him on. Which way will he go? Takes the
left
shot.
Foot!
Oh, great
what a
save! Great save from the
save
Cat
by
keeper
Tanner
there.
Montijo.
Kelechi just tiptoeing, trying to find that angle. You know, he has that strong left foot, but that was a great save from the keeper there.
World-class save. Tanner Montijo, the junior.
Another player that's having a great game, you know. Both keepers just showing their skill, showing their acrobatic ability to get to those balls.
And Kelechi seems to be ambidextrous, like equally potent and deadly and threatening with both the left and right foot. That was a left-footed blast and a beautiful save.
You know, sometimes I like to say Kelechi has 2 weak feet, but not tonight. Tonight they're both 5-star.
Oh, they are. He's having a whale of a match. That's the only way to say it. We've got 4:13 left on the clock here. We're in minute number 75 of action. The Cats are cradling a 1-0 lead here, and Matt Rodriguez will take the corner kick with his left foot.
The ref looking at the clock here. The clock is stopped.
Right. You've got, again, you've got the official on the far side, Tanya Klalic. You've got Frank Duarte at the center, and Mark McCausland, who is near side with the flag. And you have Duarte having a conversation with Logan Moore.
Matt, nice whip on that cross.
Nobody's there, far post.
Good step from Juan there.
Absolutely.
Montez is trying to stop that.
And again, concerned about Avon Akins, the junior.
Oh, yeah.
Right, who left early in the second half, troubled by the left foot on a sequence. And again, just want to put our thoughts and prayers out to him. Hope it's not serious, and whatever it is can be treated, and he can be back and ready for Thursday's match. That would be the goal at Ironwood Ridge on Thursday. Another big match for the Cats.
I'm wondering if it's a serious injury or if Mark is just saving him, you know, because the Cats are playing so well right now.
Well, he's cagey. There's no other way to describe it, right? So I'm looking directly across the way at the bench. So you've got Mark Aros, the coach. You have Aaron Aros, the assistant coach. Boy, that Aros family is as tightly knit as you could hope for. And you know, Isaac, your family is super tight-knit as well. So.
Oh, grabbing of the arm there.
3:20 left in the match. And, you know, every kind of second here, every possession is so big. And it's okay to be a little bit gamesmanshipy here. Not that that's a word. We have a yellow card coming out here.
Oh, it's a red card.
Oh, so that's 2. Is that 2? So second yellow for David Ibarra.
Oh, wow.
Who was called for one in the first half. So 2 yellows equals a red in soccer. So he is out, and now Cat Foothills has to play a man down.
Well, do you think it was his words? I don't think he was the one on that foul, was he? Look at the clock is stopped here as well.
Right, and it's just like, you know, if you're a Cienega Bobcat fan, you're just hoping that that clock just continues to evaporate. Logan Moore on the service. Nobody's there back post, and we've got 2:50 on the clock and counting. Oh boy.
The ball boys.
Hey,
that's why I love our ball boys.
Bit of a comedy of errors. You had Foothills imploring, like, ball, we need a ball. Come on, we got to move. 2:34 on the clock. And then both ball boys, after once they were summoned, they both rolled them out at the same time. I think that wasn't deliberately done. I really don't think it was. Good clearance there by Zane Colson. Foothills now with a throw deep in Cienega's territory. 2:15 on the clock and counting. Oh, good left-footed cross. Dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Arm out of no man's land, and a swing and a miss on that one by Clifford Moten on the volley. And Moten's down here, and he might just be exasperated with himself. That was a great chance.
Is that Cliff on the ground there?
Yes. Oh, I thought it was. Sorry, it was 7. So that's Aiden Junker.
But good confidence for Armand to just come out, assert his authority there in that box.
And the clock here is stopped with 1:59.
I think, isn't there like a rule if it gets below 5 minutes, they stop it on every non-possession?
You would know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but we'll have to find out. I'll ask somebody. I'll ask Tony Torres tomorrow on campus and kind of check and see if that is a rule.
Now, very, very tough here for Catfoot here. Just under 2 minutes left.
Good chance on the corner. Dangerous.
Oh,
and there it is.
Wow.
There it is. So in minute 78.
Just how I was saying how difficult it was going to be for them. They went and proved me wrong.
Correct.
Great connection on that corner kick.
Luke Sadala with the left-footed volley on the goal to deadlock this one at 1. And Jackson Cosgrove with a beautiful cross on the corner kick to get the assist. Again, in minute 78. There's so much traffic there.
Cienega are kicking themselves right now.
Yep.
And now Catfoot has the momentum. It's going to be a very, very interesting minute 45 here.
Well, and there's overtime as well, right?
Oh, that's true.
So, and I know that because Cienega and Tucson High played to overtime last week. I just assumed wrongly that it was only in playoffs that you went overtime. But if we're tied at the end of regulation, there will be 2 10-minute overtime periods with a 2-minute halftime intermission between them.
Now we're going to see two teams coming out with the fire to score a goal to try and not go to overtime, try to win the game with a minute 40 on the clock.
So Luke Sadala on the goal and the assist by Jackson Cosgrove. For Cosgrove, it's his 3rd assist on the year. For Sadala, it's goal number 6. And demoralizing, certainly, for Cienega to give up that neutralizing or the equalizer goal in the 78th minute.
Especially with all those chances. The people behind those chances are going to be like, what if?
Right.
What if I scored that?
But still a chance here with Cienega to put another tally late.
Good, there's that. Montez keeping it in play. Good cross there, Kalechi maybe.
Ooh, Kalechi was right there lurking. And again, stalwart goalkeeping by Tanner Montijo. Both keepers have been superb tonight. Falcons with maybe one last desperate push with 45 seconds on the clock in minute number 79.
And we got to get Cienega's got to get everyone forward right now. 30 seconds on the clock. Get as much people up as you can. Try to get something to happen. Logan. Oh, good there from Dakota Nettles.
Right, Dakota Nettles getting in the action and still running camera down on the field for Bobcat TV.
Logan, maybe you'll have a hit here. Oh.
Sure, why not take one? You know, I can't fault him for that. Yeah. So, looks like we're going to go to overtime.
Keeper's just going to stall it here.
Yep, knotted at 1-1. But a late tally.
Overtime we go.
Minute 78.
Great second half, great goal. Both goals off of corner kicks, great connections on both.
Correct. Luke Sadala with the goal in minute 78. Jackson Cosgrove, a beautiful service on the corner kick. And again, there was so much traffic there in front of the goal, and it was a beautifully placed left foot by Luke Sadala. No chance for Armand Dion to save that one.
Very difficult for Armand. It just hit the right side netting there. Very, very well placed. Man, I just know these team talks are pretty fired up right now.
I bet. And in terms of momentum, certainly Cat Foothills now having claimed some of that, and it's a huge boost of adrenaline for their players on that bench with those white jerseys, and a huge lift for them super late in the match. So we'll see if they can carry that into the overtime period.
You know, Cienega has experienced an overtime game before against Mountain View, a very hard-fought game, much like this one. Two very even teams. A 4-minute break here. Both coaches just addressing their teams, trying to find what works, what doesn't, what they should do, what they shouldn't do. And a very, very even match. A game of set pieces here. And hopefully we can just see another good do you know how long the halves are?
I do indeed. So again, since I was at Tucson High last Thursday, they'll play a 10-minute overtime period, and it doesn't matter if a team scores, they're going to play that 10 minutes all the way out. They'll do a 2-minute halftime period and play the second 10 minutes.
Okay.
So we've got another 20 minutes of soccer action here in overtime, regardless of if goals are scored or not. So that's how it's run. And I was just telling our tech man, who is also running the clock tonight and doing public address as well and doing a sterling job. So yeah, and that's, you know, again, I didn't know until last Thursday, and it's good to see some. Looks like some
alumni there.
Are they
Dave,
Are they alumni?
Enrique, I think that's Mata there.
It's good.
Let's see if Dave still got it in him. Great to see them just coming out, show support to the boys.
Yep, always good to see alumni coming out here to support the programs. We see that in different sports, right? So we're seeing it tonight with the boys soccer team. We see it in football on Friday nights all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he still got it. So just burying that one there to the left side. We see it with basketball with girls and boys, volleyball players, Coach Heather Mott. Always great to see the alumni coming out here, just supporting Cienega High School, whatever the paths are in the future, right? And for all these cats here, it's kind of a launching pad for their future success. But always great to see them coming back here and remanicing. Another one buried to the upper right.
From Mata there.
World class on that one.
He still got it.
Man, I had the biggest sub today from Jersey Mike's. It was like, it was like gigantic, right? And
Did you ask for that?
Well, I did, because I was like, well, there's one that looks like a mini. I'm like, that's probably not enough. So they have an intermediate sized one, which is, I guess, the regular sub. It was huge. I had half of it for lunch, and then I threw it in my fridge in my classroom, and that'll be like lunch for tomorrow as well. I could probably eat it all week, honestly. There's so much sub left over. It's quite a tasty sub, though.
I think Jacob Lopez is somewhere in the stands. Oh, he loves Jersey Mike's.
Oh, J-Lo's great.
So don't tell him that. He'll go to your room and steal it.
Ryan Caswell, I think, is the biggest fan of Jersey Mike's, right? So Mr. Caswell, the former English teacher here, I think would go to Jersey Mike's every day
Really?
for lunch. Pretty much.
Oh, you guys were regulars?
I'm not. I think I've eaten there like 5 times in my life, but I wanted something different today.
I don't think I've ever been there.
It's tasty. Get it Mike's way, and it's like, you know, oil and vinegar, I think onions, maybe pepperoncinis, tomatoes, lettuce, and then they have like a red relish. I don't know what it is. It's very like East Coast. Chef's kiss. It's so good. All right, so we've got 45 seconds here left in this intermission between regulation and overtime. For the officials, it's kind of like the last thing that they want, right? They never get paid. They're not getting paid overtime. They just have to officiate the overtime period.
So maybe they'll be a little more loose with their calls. We'll see.
I think they've done a solid job, right? I don't think there's been really anything that's really noteworthy that would stand out in terms of how they're officiating tonight. I think it's what you want to see from officials. You want to see fair play, and you want to protect the players from both sides that are out there. So we've seen both of those things. I think it's been a very even match. They've been kind of under the radar, which is what you want to see from your officials. You don't want to see officials making calls and interjecting themselves into the match and the outcome of the match. So I think they've done a solid job. Knock on wood that they continue here in the overtime period.
Yeah, well, it looks like Liam Odell is back on that right side for the Cats. Hopefully he can make an impact here. The back line looks about the same here. Oh, Ajax is at center back now for Jamil. The way they're set up, they might be back in their traditional 4-3-3.
Sorry, that was Ajax. He was subbing in for Jamil.
Yeah, he's playing at the center back now.
I see him. And Zane Coulson next to him.
And here we go with the overtime.
And back to Ajax. This doesn't bother me. The only problem I have is that I was planning on sprinting to Rincon University to watch boys basketball. Cienega's taking on Rincon tonight. So that's going to eat into my basketball consumption tonight.
A little tricky.
Oh, nifty work there by Matt Rodriguez. And again, very precise passes. I think Cienega's really been calibrated or dialed in tonight.
Yeah, they're calibrated for sure.
Right? A dangerous look here.
Oh, yeah, dangerous ball there. Maybe we'll have a hit.
Tried to strike that one. Didn't have quite what he was hoping for on that one.
As you can see, I think CAFA maybe switch up their tactic now. Now the defense is a little more crowded in that box, and they're just leaving that 22 up there. When they're defending, maybe when they're attacking, they go forward. But it looks like they're crowding the box, making it hard for the Cats to get a shot off.
Well, their 22 is Cole Rivas, right? So we mentioned him earlier, but it looks like a pretty big-sized kiddo there, right at midfield, number 22.
He'll be dangerous in the air.
He looks a lot taller than 6 feet. And again, for Rivas, 8 goals and 6 assists for the senior, who is tying his right boot right at the 50-yard line.
Player down for Catfoot on that 40 line over there.
And the Falcon who's getting a hand up is number 3. That's Simon Rubin Tolles, who's a junior. And he hopscotches off to the bench. And the Falcon that subs onto the pitch is number 12. That's Musa Risk. Risk, a senior, number 12.
Good sportsmanship there from Romero just to lift him up there.
Absolutely. Justin Romero, the junior from Cienega, lifting him up with a helping hand. Always good to see. So, yes, the competition has been fierce, but the sportsmanship has been exemplary from both programs tonight.
For sure.
Again, mutual respect, right, between these two teams. Kelechi there, I think, displeased with the touch. A little bit too strong on that one.
Yeah. Very high goal kick there. Oh, call for a foul. Justin's a little flummoxed.
Okay, good vocab word. Very nice.
I actually learned that from The Hobbit. It was one of my vocab questions.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Did you guys study that in your sophomore English class last year?
When I Miss Kornichuk.
Oh, yeah, she loves The Hobbit, so yeah. I'm a huge fan of that myself.
Yeah, it was what emotion was Bilbo feeling when he was flummoxed? So, I guess Justin's a little like Bilbo right now.
Very nice. I'd like to be like Mr. Baggins myself, in front of a nice roasting fire, gobbling something delicious. Hobbits are all about comforts, I know that.
Yeah, but there's nothing comfortable about these situations here.
No,
One-on-one. One goal could make or break this game right here.
Right, high stress for both squads, both sides. Good strike there. Now a left-footed strike. Armand tracking it nicely across the front of the goal, and he just lets that one roll for a goal kick.
Oh, looks like they appointed a corner there.
Oh, so maybe off a deflection here. So Another good opportunity. Again, Jackson Cosgrove taking all the corners is the sophomore number 9 from Cat Foothills. And an assist in the 78th minute to Luke Scala.
Looks like Kalechi's familiar with that new striker that came in, 2022.
Oh yeah, he's marking him, and Kalechi's huge, right? So look at how
the size difference.
The size differential between Cole Rivas, who again, I'm just gonna guess here, 6'3", 6'4".
Good back heel there from Carroll. But yeah, but that is a aerial threat that they haven't had to face yet this game. So
correct.
They're gonna have to adjust.
And smart for Kalechi to just gravitate toward him and say, I'm gonna mark him man to man.
Ooh.
Oh, good idea. A little bit too strong on that one. A little bit too much pacing on the pass, but a good idea from Jacob Westbury.
Ooh, that's a ball. Come on, Carroll. Oh, that's the call right there. Now they try to play through it, but that push after they both got up, that's got to be a foul.
A little extra shove. So just a little bit extra there from Luke Sadala. Again, he scored the Falcons goal with the left foot on a corner kick from Jackson Cosgrove in the 78th minute to tie this one, which is why we're here in overtime. So we're in minute number 84 of action. Again, we've got 5:30 on the clock in this first OT period. There'll be a 2-minute intermission between overtime period 1 and 2. So they'll play 2 10-minute periods or 2 10-minute overtime halves if you want to slice it like that.
And just from this 5 minutes that we've seen here of Cole Rivas, his movement up top is very, very dangerous. So our center backs are going to have to keep an eye on him. Volley there from Logan Moore over the bar.
If it were a football field goal, it'd be good. And it would be good from 35 yards out.
It's good that we're taking those chances. You know, you never know when one could fall in a situation, overtime situation like this. You know, you just got to take your chances when you have them.
And Isaac, refresh my memory. We haven't seen Cole Rivas like until this overtime period, right? We would have seen him just visibly on the field.
Yeah, very noticeable player. But yeah, I think this is his first touches of this game.
Again, a blend of power and speed and stature and size there from number 22. Very formidable player is the senior Cole Rivas.
Maybe if he had the man bun, he would remind me a little bit of Erling Haaland. Not familiar with the name?
No. I bet Mr. Irvin would know.
Yeah, he's a striker for Manchester City from Norway. And I think he has the most goals in the Premier League so far. And it's his first season there.
Yeah, sorry. You got that blank look from me. I was just like, I don't know.
He's just an animal of physique, of movement, of shot power.
Oh, yeah.
And from the stats and from what we can see from Cole Rivas right now, I think that might be able to mimic that play. Yeah,
very, very dangerous, very intimidating looking at him. Again, right at midfield at the 50. And now pressing.
When he easily wins that from Matt.
Just a little touch, right? And look at that speed. I mean, just full bore here going near side.
Oh, Zane trying to flick it out.
And a throw in here. And a strong throw in.
That is a
dangerous cross. Right footed volley.
Oh,
and it's too high.
That is dangerous. What a throw from Cole Rivas.
Oh, it was like a cross, like with the feet. So pretty much like a corner from Cole Rivas with the throw in. I'm going to throw an obscure reference out there. So I've been obsessed with the Guy Ritchie film, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which is about a Soviet spy working with an American spy during the Cold War in the 1960s. And, you know, I'm going to throw this one out there. Armie Hammer at 6'5". Like, I'm getting, like, some shades of that here from Cole Rivas. Just a blend of power and speed and good ball skills. And I just, you know, I just wonder why he hasn't been out there until this overtime period. Maybe it was under the weather.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I could think about. But quite a weapon to unveil in the overtime period.
What a thing to keep in your arsenal. And now he's 100%, you know.
Right.
Energy. Good ball there. Kalechi.
Yeah, very nice clutch with the header. Oh, off of the football goalpost.
It was an offside call anyway, but I know he was kicking him himself.
Still a good look.
Yeah.
Now, Isaac, I mean, we've played, right, 80 minutes plus 8 so far. So in minute number 88, is stamina a factor here? Is fatigue a factor?
Oh, for sure. Especially in an overtime game like this where both teams are very even. Players will start to get fatigued. But it's not really it'll start to affect your decision making, which is the most important thing. You'll start to get tired. You'll start to not want to make that extra run that will put you in that good position. But yeah, I think both sides look very good right now. So hopefully you can get them through this next 11 so minutes here.
Oh, Kelechi tried there to volley with the left foot. And I would imagine because fatigue, we might have more chances from both sides that we'll see here opening up in this second overtime period as well.
Yeah, you're going to start to see some little smaller mistakes.
Little breakdowns.
Kelechi trying to needs to stay on side a little bit more. He's finding himself off sides in some really good positions. I'd hate to, he gets the goal and they call it off.
Right.
So hopefully he can be aware of that line there.
Yes. Good job there filling in by Matt Rodriguez. And we're down to 40 seconds in this first OT period.
Kelechi stays with it. Oh, good step there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that Aaron? Oh, that
From
is Aaron, 24.
24 from Foothills. So
another former teammate of mine.
Aaron Stewart, a junior. He's got those green cleats. 20 seconds now in this first OT period. Maybe one last flourish for either side.
Cats with what would be probably the last possession here.
Good idea.
Oh, and it just couldn't fall there.
And we've played 90 minutes. And we'll take a 2-minute intermission. And we'll play a final 10 here to see if someone can put another tally on the board and claim this match. But it's been epic. And it's been very well played and very even between these two schools. Quite a way to open your season in region.
Yeah.
The first region match.
Catfoot's oh yeah, they are. Huh? Does region the same thing as conference?
Well, yeah, because they're 5A Southern, and Cienega is also 5A Southern.
Oh, okay, so they're region but not conference.
I guess region, not conference.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I might be conflating the terms here,
Yeah,
confusing them.
So I think conference are teams within your region that would solidify your spot in the playoffs.
Okay, so not in the exact division. And I'm trying to think like who is in Cienega's division or region.
Nogales, Desert View, and Buena, and then we play them back to back to back. I think Nogales home is our senior night.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think those are our conference games that decide our seed in the playoff.
And I would guess that Nogales is formidable.
Oh yeah, we barely beat them last year. I think Bobcat TV was there.
I know we were at Desert View. That was an epic match at Desert View last year. Remember that one? That was a cold night.
Yeah,
and that was Liam Odell with the decisive goal.
The iconic farmer in the dell.
Yeah, right. Not my best call.
Oh,
but
no, I love that commentary.
Not my most creative call, but I'll take it.
I remember it was Joshua Flanagan cut it in on top of the 18, left foot off the post. Liam Odell was just in that bright position.
And I saw Jacob Lopez's only goal of the season. That was at Saguaro High School. I was just there as a fan that night. Yeah, although Coach Aros put me there, he's like, yeah, get in here. You're an assistant coach. And I was like, okay. Like a kid in a candy store, right?
You're definitely a part of the team, Mr. Miller.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that. So, Mr. Irvin and I were both just delighted to have been invited to your banquet last year. And our wives were also delighted to have been invited as well. So it meant so much. I can't tell you what it meant to us, especially for me in that night. To be recognized, it just meant the world to us. So we truly appreciate that.
I know we appreciate what Bobcat TV has done. You as a person, always, hey boys, what's the score? How you feeling? We love it. We love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
About to start the second half of overtime here.
So minute number 90.
10 minutes to be famous for these guys here.
Right? These both squads, both sides are leaving it all out on the pitch here tonight. Blood, sweat, tears, it's all out there. The effort has been just off the charts. These kids have been digging deep here now, and they've got to dig a little bit deeper inside and empty the tank, and they're going to leave it all out here. So we'll see what happens in these last 10 minutes of the match, but it has been epic tonight.
We'll see if there's any tactical changes here in these last 10 minutes. Maybe sending more people forward. There's Kalechi just blazing forward there.
Right. And I think, since Cole Rivas' name is familiar, he may be on the football team as well. Because Cienega opened their season at Cat Foothills. Boy, that was a blistering September night. I mean, just oppressively hot, and the stands were jam-packed with fans. And I was worried about player safety and fan safety because it was so hot out there, just withering heat. So Rivas is the name I remember. I could certainly see him playing multiple sports and football being one of them. At that size especially. Kalechi on the right wing.
Taking it inside, trying to find that good step there.
Good idea.
Cat foot there. Finding Jake. Oh, heavy touch.
Right.
Maybe a little lighter there. He could have set himself up for a little finesse shot. One thing Drew's good at, checking his shoulder. Just he has such a good game awareness there. Oh, the foul was given.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't
Didn't necessarily see it. I mean, we know that Kalechi went down to the turf. Kalechi Ekaleme, number 18, the junior.
Maybe he's been watching some flop highlights. You don't know. You never know. As an attacker, it's part of the game. You know?
It is part of the game for sure.
Now we're in a dangerous position here with Zane Colson.
So again, do we think that Colson's is serving and looking for? There are about 5 cats there lurking around the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he's serving it for sure. Looking for that back post. Oh, never mind.
Taking a shot right into the wall. So a very affordable wall. 3 Falcons there. And a look at a corner. A good job to clear that one from Cienega's Ajax. Griego or Griego?
I'll have to ask him about that. I think it's Griego.
I'll have to ask him too. I would imagine it's Griego as well. I would just think.
Yeah.
Got our guy Dakota Nettles, intrepid there down on the field.
Good flick there from Carroll. Attacking in the attacking third there. Good feint from Logan Moore.
Yes.
Driving. Oh, right into a defender. But that was a great little feint there from Logan.
Yep, very promising.
Taking his time, trying to find the pass. Oh, too much time there. Right into a number 7. Oh, the ball stayed in off of Romero.
Dangerous.
But that speed of Zane, it's hard to beat.
Good job there by Colson.
Oh, I think that ball's out.
And they're going to call it. Yep, it was close.
It's a game of margins.
So good effort there by Justin Romero, the junior, number 4. And a throw in here by Jackson Cosgrove, who has done great things tonight, and he also has the assist on Foothills' goal. Oh, good chip.
Back post.
Dangerous.
Oh.
Good clearance there. Momentarily. Scrambling!
Oh,
and a great
save from Armand.
Armand Dion was lingering and reeling a little bit.
He had to have that quick reaction.
Yes, cat-like reflexes to dive to his right to get a deflection, because that was on frame.
First time finish from Cliff outside of the 18. Great contact. Great just precision there. Armand was stumbling from that first initial save he had to make. But got up cat-like reflexes from Armand.
All right, so here's Jackson Cosgrove again. Takes all the corners for the Falcons. Good service, right center of the box. Header. And it's cleared out there. I think that was Justin Romero on the save, or to clear that one out there. Not a save, but a clearance.
Good positioning there from him. And just that heading we're talking about from Rivas. Just a very, very dangerous player on corners.
Right. It's just like, mark him, see if you can grab some of the jersey. You don't want to get him elevated, right? Because you're talking about, again, from a distance, 6'4", maybe 6'5". I'm guessing, again, looks about like 200-plus pounds there.
Oh, the off.
Oh, we got the whistle here for offsides.
I don't know about that one.
And it was Kalechi who was flagged for offsides on that. That's like 5 or 6 times tonight.
Yeah.
Yep, Nick Irvin chiming in here saying that about 5 or 6 times being called for offsides. But you have your doubts about that one, Isaac, that he was actually off.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
he was on. It was close.
I saw the ball from Logan. It looked like Kalechi timed his run, but, you know, it looks like the referee has a better view than me, so.
Yeah, they have a better angle. It doesn't mean that they're accurate, but they definitely have a better vantage point than we do here at midfield.
Justin keeping it in play there. Just trying to pick out the pass, you know, not make any forcing balls here.
A very rare lull, just for a couple of seconds, right? Like, it's been pretty much nonstop, frenetic action from start to finish.
There's a little moment of peace there, you know.
Just for a second. And I think for the fans, it's nice to just take your breath for just a moment, too, just for a second.
Yeah. Zane there, driving it. Carroll going to cover Zane. Good step from Moore there.
Right, you got to be careful about a counterattack.
Oh, giving the foul given. Now Zane's got to get back to his center back position. Good for Matt to just throw Cliff off there.
A good volley. And a nice header.
Good from Drew there, just standing up his opponent and stabbing at the right time.
Must be challenging, and Montijo there with a nice launched kick.
Oh, looks like Ajax might have headbutted Matt in the face going up for a challenge there.
Oof.
Need some more communication there.
Yep, and again you see Matt Rodriguez again like dabbing the tip of the nose, looking for trickles of blood. And we've got a stoppage here.
He's
so
gonna check on Matt there.
Yeah, I think so. If he's bleeding, he's gonna have to come off, or he might be looking for concussion protocol.
Yeah, I think if it's a head injury, you have to. You have to go off.
So he'll come off here, and he'll be attended to by Joe Eastless, the great trainer from Cienega High School. You can see Coach Mark Aros put his right arm and drape that over the shoulders there of Matt Rodriguez.
It looks like Lucas Stover, if I'm correct, coming in for Matt there.
You are correct. So Lucas, a senior. I think he's wearing number 11, I think. Or no, 13. So Stover 13 at that left back position. But big shoes to fill when you've got somebody who is a stalwart and relentless as Matt Rodriguez is.
Yeah. But Lucas, you know, he's very athletic and very fast. So lots of good slip there from Montes to Drew. Good step there from 9, Cosgrove.
Romero there, it looked like he was uncertain whether I should attack
ball.
or not. And a dangerous counter and a good clear. Real cool back there by Ajax. Griego.
Kaffer looking dangerous with these slip balls. You know, the midfield, the defense got to be careful to close that down.
Surprised that Rivas didn't take that throw, right? We've seen like his range on throw-ins.
Oh, and just taps it out there.
So 2:30 on the clock left. So a minute 97 of action.
Oh, Liam. That's good play.
Foothills here building some momentum. Nice follow there by Ajax to clear it. And the Cats now on a counter, looking promising.
Logan taking his space there.
Yep.
Oh, just good defense there. He forgot to take a shoulder on that one particular touch. The ref says play on. There's that Logan feint there. Kalechi's lurking on that back post.
Okay, good idea.
I'm liking Kalechi's positioning there when we play the ball to the opposite side. He's just lurking, waiting for that ball to, you know, go to his foot, his head, you know, anything to score that goal. So.
And that was Braden Montes on the serve, right?
Yeah.
16, a senior. And a minute 20 now. So either side might have a chance or two here in this last minute and change.
There's Drew driving.
Drew looking for somebody, right? Oh, good pass. Oh, good idea. It was a good idea and nicely intercepted there by the defender from Cat Foothills. That was Aaron Stewart.
You hear some of the fans yelling at Dylan to have a shot.
Right.
You know, with 40 seconds left.
Right. A little bit far there, 40 yards out.
Cliff grabbing his ankle there.
Yeah, you had a clash, right? So you'll see that when you've got two players trying to strike the ball simultaneously and a clash of ankles. And hobbling off a little bit here is Cliff Moten, a great player, captain here for Cat Foothills.
Well, he probably won't come back on, but he's had an excellent, excellent game, you know, threatening
for
to that
sure.
back line.
And again, fans, in case you're wondering, there's no PK shootout, right? So it could end in a draw at 1.
Both sides will be looking to get the win here, you know. I think
if it were playoffs, they would go to a PK shootout, of course, after the overtime periods. But regular season, they just play 2 10s, and you can end with a draw. It's fine.
Somebody needs to take a shot, man.
30 seconds. And again, the ball boys here, critical. Got to get those balls. You heard the
course.
players on the field. Ball.
Oh, bad.
Chance for one last counter maybe for Foothills. Cole Rivas at midfield.
Watch the left.
And ahead of steam. And a player here with a great pass. Jackson Cosgrove, right foot.
Oh, wow.
Armand Diana save.
Oh, wow.
11 seconds. Maybe one last desperate blast here.
I think Cosgrove thought he had less time than he actually did.
Yes.
And that is the conclusion to a brilliant game.
Epic. Brilliant effort here.
I know the Cats are kicking themselves.
Sure.
Man.
But I think you have to be pleased, right? Like, of course you wanted the victory here, but I think you have to be pleased with the effort. And we saw a lot of really promising looks and a lot of attacks here from Cienega. Again, a formidable opponent in Catalina Foothills. So just an epic match here. The Falcons will now be 8-3-1, and Cienega will be 0-4-2. Still looking to get that first win of the season.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot to build on here if you're Coach Mark Aros. And again, I want to give a lot of credit out to Coach Greg Whitney and his staff as well. It was just a great, beautifully played match here.
Yeah. You know, and nothing for nothing, not to brag here, but missing players like, you know, myself, Avon.
Correct.
Dylan Brown had to sit out for the game.
Yes.
You know, big star players.
Correct.
But our team handled themselves really well. And, you know.
And it's good for the present. It's good for the future. It's good for those kids' development, for their confidence to, you know, playing in a highly intense match here between two excellent programs. So I think a lot of positives. Again, I'm looking at the glass half full, and I think it's a very encouraging sign. And what a game by Armand Dion, that goalkeeper tonight.
Brilliant
save
game.
after save after save after save.
And then same with Cliff, just like shot after shot, and Armand was just on every single one of those. He was on fire tonight.
And then the keeper from Cat Foothills, Tanner Montijo, had some great saves as well. So, you know, we can have more goals very easily tallied from both sides, but some sterling, stalwart goalkeeping from both keepers tonight.
But, yeah, I really like that new formation, that 4-5-1. We're connecting really well. The midfield, they were combining very well. We were able to find that forward, that lone forward, which was Kalechi today. And it looks like it's working, so hopefully we can just build on that.
Build on that Thursday night when you guys head to Ironwood Ridge. And then I just want to thank you, Isaac Narvaez. It's just sterling commentary. Your debut on Bobcat TV tonight.
I learned from the best.
And we had your sister, Bella Narvaez, who was a guest commentator who did great work as well. And we just appreciate it. So it's good work. And Nathaniel Scales, right, who is awesome as well. Stetson Milligan, Haley Harris, you're now part of the pantheon of great analysts who are also great soccer players at Cienega, who we are so thankful for with Bobcat TV. So I'll give you one last thought here, and then I'll wrap it up.
Oh, it was a pleasure for you having me. This was a very, very enjoyable experience. You know, you see the whole field from here.
Yes.
And I don't hope to get injured again, but in the case where I'm not playing a game, just don't hesitate. I would love to do it again.
Oh, well, you don't have to tell me. We won't hesitate, sir. You've done sterling work, and we appreciate it. So for the whole crew, Nick Irvin, our director of Bobcat TV, Dakota Nettles, our intrepid field camera operator, Isaac Narvaez making a beautiful debut as an analyst. I'm Jason Miller. I want to thank you for tuning in. Be sure to tune in Thursday as the girls soccer team returns home to take on Ironwood Ridge in an epic clash that we expect. So same Cat time, same Cat channel, 6 o'clock Thursday night, We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.